What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Red River Aviation. Hope you guys are on a fantastic day today. And today we have the first video of 2020, which is going to be the early January 2019 storyline airport update for you guys. Hopefully you guys are excited for this first video in 2020. If you guys are, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell because you guys are not going to want to miss out on brand new videos. I know over 80% of you guys are not subscribed, so please subscribe. You guys are not going to want to miss out on any content, and notification bell is very important as well because, well, if you don't have notifications on, you're not going to get you're not going to be able to see the videos when they first come out. So you're going to want to have the notification bell on because there's going to be some amazing stuff in 2020, beginning with this storyline airport update. In this update, we obviously have the new fold-up table. The cutscene with Walter will be towards the end about some charters that we have today. And we do have a ton of new models and some new services into the airport. So no more further delay at this part of the video. We are going to get started beginning with the taxiing in. So pretty much over there where those models are taxiing out, there's a runway over there where there's takeoffs. And this for now, landings, there's a runway over here and then they'll pull off. So that's kind of how the runway deal is working right now. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. We have a new terminal under construction, Terminal E, or Terminal C, or this is another concourse, but Terminal C is being constructed over there, or if you want to say Terminal E because A, B, C, D, E. Well, no, that's Terminal A, B, C, D, E. So hopefully you guys are excited. Sorry if this seems rushed or anything like that. Not only is my camera about to die, but the light may go at some point with these clouds that are inbound from the south. So we're gonna get started beginning with I'm also sorry some of the routes are off. I unfortunately not have time to update my sheet, but I want to have this out for you guys. So Delta Airlines Boeing 737-900ER currently arriving in from some of these routes will be new. There's going to be quite a few routes that I'm just going to come up with off the fly, and I'll have it fixed for next update hopefully. Delta 737-900 is currently arriving in from Salt Lake City and will be making a return flight shortly. Awesome flights on Delta on CRJ900 and MD88, which was amazing. I'll talk about that trip hopefully at the end if the camera allows. Southwest Boeing 737-700. He's currently pulling in from, there's a lot of Southwest and stuff, they just saying. He's coming in from LAS and will be making a flight to Los Angeles International Airport. I'll try to get a better view of that later, but there's a FedEx Boeing 757-200 freighter. There we go. He's currently arriving in from, I don't know if I have on the sheet. I don't. Driving in from Memphis and we'll make the return flight. So we have a little double action here featuring a UPS Boeing 767 freighter. He's currently loading up with service up to Ontario after arrival from Chicago Roxford, AS Aviation. And behind that we have an American Airbus A321 LUS. He's currently taxiing in from new route today, San Francisco. That's one daily A321 LUS. There's a lot of regionals, American Eagles this flight too, so a lot of those are going to be new. So here we have an American Eagle number 175. He's currently pulling in from the newly added, make sure I don't have it, newly added Orlando service, which is 2 daily number 175s to compete with Frontier, Southwest, and Delta does not have it yet. They might by the time this update's complete. American Eagle Barbarian A0-700. He's pulling in from Tampa and we're making, which is just fluctuates on RJs, just depends on day. Coming in from Tampa, we're making a flight to, trying to think of a destination. Raleigh, Durham. Raleigh, Durham, which is a couple daily CRJ-700s. Spirit Airbus A319 in digital livery. He came in from Minneapolis and we're making a new flight to West Palm Beach, which is kind of bizarre, but it was added. So Delta Connection Barbarian A CRJ-700. He's currently arriving from, we will go, Seattle of course, and then he will make a return flight, still 3 daily CRJ-900s. Taxiing in to Terminal D, we have a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 and Triple Crown 1 paint scheme. He is going out to Nashville after out from Chicago Midway. we have all 5 Frontiers. The low-cost term line, I don't know if you guys seen it yet, but it looks pretty jam-packed. There is a new model in there, so a lot of Frontiers. We're just going to start. That's a pretty awesome lineup. I'm pretty happy I got those extra 3. They kind of help out. Frontier Airbus A321 Max Lynn. He's making the flight out to Orlando after arrival from Denver. Then we have Colorado the Bighorn Sheep. He's making the flight out to Tulsa after arrival from Las Vegas. Followed by Georgia the Painted Bunny. He's making the flight out to Houston after arrival from Albuquerque. Followed by, let's see what we got. Let me get the tripod. Flower to Hummingbird. He's making the flight to San Jose after arrival from Pensacola. And then finally, we have, this is Wilbert the Whitetail. I had a hard time coming with the tail. I couldn't figure it out, the name off the top of my head. Wilbert's going to newly added service to Chicago O'Hare after arrival from newly added service to Newark with their expansion. New model. I really like it. Allegiant Airbus E319. First time getting this in the update. I said I wanted a new livery really bad. Here it is. Looks really good. He's making a flight out to Los Angeles after arrival from Orlando Sanford. Next up, we have some Southwest Boeing 737-800. Part 1, of course. He's making the flight to San Antonio after arrival from Milwaukee, followed by a 737-700 Blue Box, making a flight to Kansas City after arrival from Denver. And then we have Canyon Blue 737-700 pushing back with service out to Houston Hobby after arrival from Dallas Love Field. Followed by the next, there's some more new models. Then we have 2 right here. Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 Maryland 1 paint scheme. He's flying out to San Diego after arrival from San Antonio. And then we have a Colorado 1 Boeing 737-700 making the flight to new routes off the fly. Tampa after arrival from Baltimore. I don't know why Baltimore's not on this sheet, but there's Southwest. Another American Eagle M175. He's arriving in from, I already have Miami. Why did I even say that? Where does American have decent presence at that I've not covered? Las Vegas, and we'll be making the return flight shortly. Then we have the internationals back there. This is where I'm putting the internationals for now, besides one exception. That's with Star Alliance right now. Iceland Air and Boeing 757-200 80th anniversary, obviously going out to Reykjavik, and that's one daily 757. Aeromexico Boeing 737-800, he's going out to Mexico City for daily flights now. Delta Airbus A321, brand new model, along with this little Airbus lineup I have right here. We have 319, a brand new 320, a brand new 321. The A319 is going out to Detroit today on the return. The A320 is going to Minneapolis on his return, and the A321. We're going to have a new flight right here. This little section on the back is kind of international, but brand new international flight for Delta. This A321 once a day goes to Cancun, which is a route we still have not added to this point. So Cancun, Minneapolis, Detroit. Another brand new model that I really like. Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200 making a flight out to Atlanta today. I'll have more of the frequencies of these flights next update. Delta Boeing 737-800 making the flight to Salt Lake City as well. He's a little delayed. Delta CS-100 going to New York, cool deal. A little upgrade there. New York JFK LGA from the CRJ-900 upgrade. Then we have a couple regionals in the back. We have CRJ-900 making the flight to Cincinnati today. And then we have Embraer 170 going to Boston. Next, we have 2 American Eagle RJs before we move again. American Eagle Embraer 140 rather, going to Stillwater after arrival from Lawton. And we have another CRJ-700 which came in from how about this? Going out to Tulsa after arrival from Oklahoma City. We'll do some of these from this perspective. I really rushed her 10 minutes. That's pretty quick. American Airlines Boeing 737-800 making the flight out to DCA Ronald Reagan. Then we have an A319 LUS heading out to Charlotte. These are our return flights. American Airlines Airbus A321 Neo going out to Los Angeles after arrival from Dallas. American Airbus A321 going to Phoenix after arrival from Charlotte or Philadelphia. American Airlines Boeing 757-200 going out to Philadelphia after arrival from Dallas or Chicago. And now it's time to move. But I want to save the camera battery so I can do some rambling at the end. And actually, I'll go over here for different. But there's still a lot of stuff I want to cover. And still quite a few planes. Okay, I'll try to move my head some. Beginning with this beautiful American Airlines McDonnell's MD-80 lineup, we have two of them. First going to Dallas after out from Chicago, the second going to Chicago after out from Dallas. Not much there, pretty much the same as the same. Nice little lineup right here. Have to elevate the tripod some. American Airlines Airbus A319 going to Miami after Max isn't in this update. I forgot. Going out to Miami after arrival. 2 daily Maxes, 1 A319 in this update. It all fluctuates, guys. So it's S75. American Airlines 757-200 going out to New York JFK for different. And then we have A321 Neo pushing back. I included two of those. Wow. Going out to New York LaGuardia, a little upgrade. And I guess we'll just do it from here. So right here we have a Alaska Q400 going off to Reno after arrival from Boise. Followed by that we have a A319 going out to San Diego after arrival from San Diego as well. Embraer 175 going to New York JFK after arrival from the newly added LAX. A lot of airlines on LAX, that's for dang sure. I know you can't really see that well, but I'm just going to do it from here. Why not? This is too far. I can't do this to you guys. Let's get this taxiing out lineup. That's mainly why I came over here. Let me elevate you guys to a much more acceptable view. American Airlines McDonnell's MD-80 and going out to Los Angeles for different after the arrival from Los Angeles too. Southwest Boeing 737-700. Can't talk. Going out to, I already used everywhere on my sheet, so did I not say Orlando? Orlando after arrival from those clouds are taking over. New York LaGuardia, American Embraer 170, a lot of regionals. I'm just going to throw out random destinations. Embraer 170 going to, there's the clouds. That should finish it off. I suppose Sacramento. Something different. A lot of these will probably be one-offs once I get the actual new sheet done. American Eagle Embraer 145 going to Houston. Arrival from ferry flight from Chicago. Delta MD-88 going out to, the majority of them are in Atlanta, so we'll say Atlanta. 717 going off to Minneapolis. Both those were pretty delayed. So let me go over there to Terminal C, and then we have to come back to talk about these charters and the other things. So hopefully I can get my chair around. Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic day today and enjoying the video. I've enjoyed making it to this point. Trying to think if there's anything else I can ramble about before I get on the massive ramble again. Alaska Airbus A320, a little backlit. He's heading out to Washington Dulles after arrival from, I'm going to add Atlanta. Really different, but why not? Alaska Boeing 737-800 arrived from Portland, heading out to Seattle. And a 737-900 going out to Seattle after arrival from, or 738 was Portland, San Francisco, and then 737-900 Seattle directed back. Three new models at the end. Air Canada Express number 170. I really like that model. He's going out to Toronto today after arrival from Vancouver, which is newly added. 2 daily number 170s for Air Canada, and then the 1 daily Vancouver. Then we have 2 CRJ 550s. Number 1's going to we're kind of low on Uniteds in this update, so this is kind of off. But heading out to San Francisco after arrival from Los Angeles. The second is going out to Washington Dulles after arrival from Chicago O'Hare. And then we have 2 Airbuses in the back, also new livery, if you couldn't tell from the thumbnail if you looked at it. Sorry, help me get a better view here. Sorry about this update. This has been very rushed. A320 in backlit. He's going out to Denver after arrival from Houston, and the A319 is heading out to Chicago after arrival from I don't know why we haven't had Newark, but newly added Newark. Then we have 4 right here, 2 Spirits, 2 JetBlues. First Spirit Airbus A320 is going out to, where do I have them listed at on this sheet? I just want to make sure I got them right. Spirit going out to Dallas after arrival from MCO, and then the A321 is going to Fort Lauderdale after arrival from Los Angeles. A321 JetBlue is going to Boston after arrival from New York, and then the route stayed the same as well for the 320 going out to Fort Lauderdale after arrival from Long Beach. And that's already the terminal. Did I get that in 15? 16. Wow. I didn't want to rush this update, but unfortunately that's kind of how it's gone. But yeah, really like the new models. Hopefully you guys are enjoying them. There goes a gate. Trying to get back over here for the charters, which we have a lot to talk about in the cutscene for that. Okay. Charters. These are kind of off the fly too, but recently with all these sports teams, there's been a lot of charters coming in, so there is a new model in here. So 2 United. So we have Star Alliance Boeing 737-800. He is arriving in from with the. Let me make sure I get this right. I'm just going to come up with something off the fly. Okay, so he's coming in. This serves for the whole state of Tennessee pretty much now, with how big it is, if you guys wonder what's going on. So he's taking the Memphis Tigers college football team to Dallas to play, which they did play at Penn State. And then the 757-300 is taking, I don't know who play. I think there's a bowl game in Memphis, or in the area. I have no clue who played in it, but let's just say they took I don't know, maybe like a Kansas team. Let's just say they took Kansas State college football team here to play in their bowl game. And then the Delta 767-300 is currently loading up the Tennessee Titans NFL football team. And he is going to, I don't know who they play. Let's just say Houston. I think they're in like the same division thing. So he's going to Houston with the Tennessee Titans. That's the update. So pretty much what's going to happen in cutscene is Walter's going to get upset about all these charters, which there's been a lot recently with all the football seasons and everything, and you'll see what happens. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. Thank you guys so much for watching the whole video. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. You're not going to want to regret it. 80% of you are not subscribed, and we need to change that, so subscribe for me. We're getting to 1,000 this year, hopefully by the middle of the year. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the channel, or the recap of 2019, preview 2020 yesterday. Next video will be Albuquerque. I don't have a date for that. Followed by wherever we start. I am going to make a intermediate airport to be a time filler for there's currently some stuff going on with Raleigh-Durham, but it will be made, just not going to happen right now. So hopefully you guys understand. So that will be made shortly. And then, or I'm sorry, I got way off topic. I was checking a premiere that's going on my channel right now. So, Raleigh Durham's in the process. It'll be, don't have a date right now, but it's coming. So I'm trying to decide on an intermediate airport to make, maybe Oklahoma City. I'm not sure yet. So leave suggestions in the comments section for intermediate airports, maybe like a Omaha, Des Moines, or something like that. I'll have to see how big or small. Maybe like Ontario and California. I have no clue yet. With my clutching growing, I'm finally starting to get some. Delta had a big expansion, of course. New 767 looks really good. And there's a lot to take away, so hopefully you guys are excited for that. Albuquerque will be the next video out. It will be probably this weekend or early next week. And I hate to say that because school's starting back again, but we'll make it through this semester and then we'll be on to the following summer, which I'm excited about. Another trip announcement will be coming towards when that trip's going to begin or be. All I gotta say is it's international and there's going to be multiple airlines involved. So hopefully you guys are excited. I have not done the return flight yet because I'm not sure on the flights yet. For the flight going there, I do have that set, and it is on American Airlines, which obviously, just because the MDA retired doesn't mean I'm not going to fly American. It's just unfortunate. But the aircrafts, for the way they're pretty generic. The way back's going to be the fun part, and then there's going to be a lot of spotting at this destination, hopefully, if everything works out how I'm planning to. About to set it, so. Let's check time here, see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry for being rushed, of course, with camera restraints and other things. I should have came better prepared like everything else. At least I got the airport set up. This airport's growing rapidly. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the cutscene. Next live stream will be soon. I'm not sure which day yet, but it'll be coming. When we get back on the school routine, it'll probably be Sunday nights, but hopefully you guys are excited for that too. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your days. Please subscribe. A lot of you aren't. You're not going to want to miss out on brand new content coming to the channel. New airports are coming. More trip ports are coming. There's a lot to be excited about, guys. And also some more one-off videos that will be done in 2020, along with, of course, the 2019 recap, 2020 preview. Not many of you watched that, so I'd recommend go watching that. It was just set some more outlines and things like that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Red River Aviation. Walter has not been very happy about all the charters that have been coming into Storyline Airport lately. Him and the executive officer had a conversation about it.
Hello, Mr. Stone. I heard you're not very happy about some of the charters coming in, but I think that they are very beneficial for the airport.
At the same time, I do agree with you, but with all the funds that we have to use and all the management, man, I don't know. It's just, there's so much that we have to think about when we're doing this. And on top of that, we already have Doug Parker, and we're probably going to have more CEOs coming to us wanting to have a hub at the Storyline Airport. In the top of this off, I mean, we need more people or something, because my head, I can't do this all by myself, and I know you can't either.
Yes, I can understand that you're very unhappy about some things that the charters bring. Maybe there's some people who are a little bit hungover from the games, and it takes up a lot of taxi space and gate space, but it brings a lot of additional revenue to the airport. It brings a lot of interesting spotters coming on over, and it also brings over a bunch of interest from the news media and other things, which helps gives us more publicity.
I completely agree with you on certain things, and there's just a lot of pros and cons to this situation, which I'm going to have to think about. So thank you for talking with me about it. We'll figure it out. I'll let you know as soon as possible so you can let everybody else know. Walter later sat in his office thinking about this. He really wasn't sure what to do, because with all the CEOs coming in to try to have hubs at the airport and all the things he had to worry about commercially, he wasn't sure if he could handle this, and especially cargo even becoming a major factor now at the Storyline Airport. Walter was overwhelmed, and he wasn't sure what to do.